Chapter 1. A Minor Inconvenience. "Are we ready to get started with the briefing?" Dean said as she placed her tablet down at the head of the table and started typing meticulously. "Yep," said Garrett as he leaned as far back as his chair would let him. Silas was slower to respond as he looked down and rubbed his calf. "Yeah, I guess I'm ready. Our next contract is with the Quindell Corporation. It seems as if they've been having a problem with their computers shutting down. Something has been causing their main servers to lock up, and their IT department is struggling to find out what's causing it." "Is it a bug in the code?" said Garrett. "Maybe a denial of service attack," said Silas. "I don't have that much information on it yet, and it seems like there's a good chance that neither do they." Silas tried to muffle a cough as to not interrupt her. "Do they have any recent enemies or employee disputes?" asked Garrett. "They seem to mostly handle ship parts, used. Mostly refurbishing, recycling, and salvage. They have some competition in the area, but it doesn't seem like it's a very cutthroat market right now, and they don't know of any competitors who would try to bug their system. So far, they say their relationship with their employees is mostly amicable other than a couple of recent firings." Silas put both hands on his legs and leaned forward, took a deep breath, gave a short grunt, and a sharp exhale, as if to cough with no noise. "When was the last time they did any updates to their computer systems?" "About 3 months ago, but they reported that it was running fine without any problems up until recently." "Well, we'll probably have to run a full diagnostic side, Garrett. I'll bring a couple of burners too, just in case it's something malicious. No reason our system should go down too." "Any idea what languages they're using?" "The old system was a Frankenstein of different languages, mostly held together by a Linux-based system written in C. The new system they've implemented is more restful, written in Python." Silas stood up, bent over, and let out a few deep, hacking coughs. "Is everything okay?" said Dean. "Yeah, I think this might just be some reflux," said Silas. "Give me a minute." With that, he turned and slowly meandered down the long white hallway to his room, with soft coughs echoing down the hall as he went. Dean returned to briefing Garrett as Silas made it to his room, turned in, bent over, and had one final, long, hacking cough. And upon standing, he wiped his mouth, and was surprised when his hand revealed a bright red stain, and with this, his head felt light, and his leg heavier than it was before. He tried to maintain his composure as best he could, as he quickly staggered towards the side of his bed. At this point, he noticed that he was now drenched in a cold sweat. "It's got to be just panic," he thought. "Just get the pill." He pressed the sheer white wall on the side of his bed, clicking in. It smoothly swung 2 inches open, revealing a cabinet built into the wall. He reached inside to the top shelf and retrieved a small medicine bottle. He held it to his chest and slumped backwards onto the bed, having it catch his weight as he lay. He held the bottle so tight his arm shook, and as fast as he could, pried the top open, and poured a single hexagonal tablet into his palm. He paused to draw what little saliva he had, and popped the pill into his mouth. He bit down hard once, hearing a slight crack and feeling it break in two, and swallowed. He could taste the bitter remnants of the pill start to coat his cheeks as he swallowed hard again to make sure it went down. He lay flat on his back and stared straight up at the ceiling. He tried his best to slow his breathing and calm himself. "You'll be okay," he said to himself, almost muttering the words aloud. "You know you'll be okay." And as the minutes passed, his mind and breathing slowed and became more resonant. His last thoughts were of guilt, and how rude it would be to leave his partners and die in the middle of an assignment. And with that, his eyes rolled, breathing slowed to nothing but rare, agonal breaths, and a single drop of blood ran from the corner of his lips and clotted.